What is good, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today it's a different kind of video for you guys today. Not a toy hunt, not a hauls episode, nor a reviews episode either. Today I have to you my WrestleMania 41 predictions. Very excited to share with you guys my predictions for the WrestleMania show. I try to get all my figures out that are for all the wrestlers that are featured on the show. I'm missing a few of them though, so y'all bear with me. Some of the championships are not going to be accurate for sure, but I'm going to try my best too. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and start. I guess I'll start off with the matches from night 1 and then the matches from night 2. And I would go on the order they're going to go with, but I'm recording this before the SmackDown episode, so I'm sorry about that. But this is uploaded on WrestleMania Day, right on Saturday. So happy WrestleMania Day, you guys. Today, night 1, and tomorrow, night 2. So yeah, guys. Don't know what order they'll be going in, but if I'm having to guess, I'm pretty sure they're going to open up with Gunther and Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. That is probably going to be what they do. That's normally what happens when they don't, when the Royal Rumble doesn't main event the show. They did it with Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. Not the opening match of that WrestleMania though. I think it was WrestleMania 28, but it was still one of the first matches. And then they did it with whenever Seth Rollins won. He and Brock Lesnar opened the show. So I'm calling this one being the first match, but I'm gonna predict these on a different order. But yeah, guys, as you can tell, I got most of them. I got LA Knight right there with the U.S. Championship. We got Logan Paul and AJ Styles. We got Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. The championship's not going to be accurate, though, but I'll explain that later. I mean, you guys know the drill, though. We got Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. The Intercontinental Championship match on the front. The main event of night 1, right there in the front for you guys. The main event of night 2 right there. And the Tag Team Championship match between New Day and War Raiders. And we got Gunther and Jey Uso. With that being said, guys, let's get started. Alright, guys, in the first match I'll be going over, it's going to be the War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Team Championship. I knew these championship slap ins were going to help a lot. This is not the only thing I want to use them for. There's something else I have in mind too. But still, you know, we still don't have the World Tag Team Championships in figure form. They're going to come out with the 3-pack between Awesome Truth and Triple H that's going to be hitting the Walmart shelves not too long from now, if I'm not mistaken. I saw MDT say something about that, so shout out to MDT as well. But yeah, so I mean, this match, I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's probably one of my least favorite ones in the show. Probably one of the matches I'm not really excited about, to be real. I mean, I get it. The War Raiders have not had a good championship reign. They won the championship, and I think they've only had like 2 or 3 defenses. And the New Day just turned heel, and I'm pretty sure that's why they're doing it. Spoiler alert, I think the New Day's going to win. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the championship right there. New Day's going to be winning. I mean, they're the heels, and they're getting a lot of good hate from the WWE Universe, the fans, and I feel like that's something that's going to make them win the championship. You know, the WWE creative team's going to be like, okay, they need this win. I mean, they're already good enough. And I mean, like I said, War Raiders are not giving us a good reign with just 3 defenses. It's not their fault, though. It's just WWE creative doesn't know what to do with tag teams. Which disappoints me, because the match that could have been put in here instead of this one would be the SmackDown from the SmackDown show, to be real with you guys. It should be the WWE Tag Team Championship match. It should be, what is it? Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Los Garza, Pretty Deadly, and I think there's 2 more tag teams. I can't remember them right now on top of my head, and I feel bad I can't remember them. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't remember the other 2 tag teams right now. But, yeah, that match should have been here. It was going to be a good 6-pack challenge tag team match for the championships at Mania. That was going to be a banger match. And I think all the fans wanted that match at WrestleMania over this one. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to go with the New Day winning. And this is not only it, though. I feel like the New Day is going to win by assistance of somebody. And they're going to be assisted by Big E. Now, I know, guys, I know what you guys are going to say. They turn on Big E, and that's how they turn heel. Yes. But the most logic way they could win is cheating-wise, and they're going to get their way away with the referee. But what a better way to do it with Big E appearing. Not showing his head, though. Maybe wearing a hoodie, because wearing a mask would be dumb. But maybe wearing a hoodie. We don't see who he is until the New Day wins, and he takes the hood off, and we see this reunion, man. That'd be the best way to have the New Day win. And, you know, it's going to be entertaining at the end. That's just me saying it, though, guys. But, yeah, I'm going to go with New Day beating the War Raiders and becoming the new World Tag Team Champions. My bad. I'm losing my words today. Alright guys, so another of the matches of night 1 is going to be Naomi versus Jade Cargill. I do not have a Jade Cargill figure, so I'm going to have to put a picture of this on the right side for her. There we go, that's better. But yeah guys, I still have the SmackDown Women's Championship, the Glow in the Dark Championship with Naomi. I feel like that figure is pretty sick. It's a very underrated figure in my personal opinion. But yeah. So I really don't know, guys, about this rivalry. I think we all wanted to see Bianca Belair turn heel and have her match against Jade at WrestleMania, but that's not the direction Triple H went to. Instead, he turned Naomi heel and put Bianca Belair on another championship match at another WrestleMania. Well, this WrestleMania in this case, but you guys get the drill. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure they're gonna give Jade Cargill the win if I'm having to guess, though. So I'm gonna go with Jade Cargill winning. I mean, it really doesn't make sense, but I mean, if they want to put her over with the fans and everything, and then just have her continue having that rise that she's had since she debuted in WWE, it makes sense to have her win. I mean, unless you want Naomi to continue the heel run and perform well, and then they have a rematch somewhere down the line. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to want Jade to lose her first WrestleMania match. So I'm going to go with Jade Cargill winning the match over Naomi. And yeah, guys, that's going to be my prediction there for that match. Let's move on to the next match. Alright guys, so another of the matches that will be taking place at night 1, it's going to be LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. I'm actually excited for this match, because this match can have a lot of different outcomes, and we just won't know which one's going to be the right one. And I don't have a Jacob Fatu figure. You know, I know he has a MLW figure released, but I did not buy it on time. But I'm going to put a picture of him to the side. So yeah, but I got to put a good amount of space right here. Well, no, I'll try to recut the picture, because there's something that I have in mind right now. So, this man could pay effect in this match. We're talking about Solo Sikoa. Yeah, that should be good. But yeah, guys. And here's why Solo Sikoa could pay a lot of effect in this match. 1, he could cost Jacob Fatu the match and LA Knight retains. Or 2, he helps Jacob Fatu win. And I'm really not sure of who to predict to be the winner. It could go either way, because I'm pretty sure they want to build a match between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, and it's probably going to take place at SummerSlam if I have to guess. And then the only best way to do it would be having Jacob Fatu lose, but that would be a dumb decision right there at the same time. So I'm actually going to go with Jacob Fatu capturing the United States Championship at WrestleMania. And we might have Solo Sikoa turn on Jacob Fatu after he wins. That could be the way this goes, but I could be wrong. Or either Solo Sikoa will interfere in the match and help Fatu win, and then after the match turn heel on him. But Jacob Fatu stands out of that and attacks Sikoa. Boom. That's my prediction. Actually, that's why I said I had to hold a good minute of thinking about my prediction on this one. This match could definitely go a lot of different ways, but I'm going to go with Jacob Fatu capturing the United States Championship, Solo Sikoa turning on him, but Jacob Fatu fending off himself at the same time. Boom. Let's move on to the next match. Alright guys, so here's another of the matches that will be taking place at night 1. It's going to be Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. I know I don't have the accurate championship belt, but this is actually the one that was replaced and named the WWE Women's Championship the Raw Women's Championship, so it's kind of accurate at the same time. But yeah, I'm really concerned about this match, because they're probably going to give the wrong person the win, and it would be stupid if they do that. I'm going to be real. They're probably going to give Charlotte Flair the win, and you know how it always happens. But the fans are tired of Charlotte, though. If you guys remember correctly, I don't know what video YouTube uploaded, but it was going viral, and everybody was clicking on the dislike up button right there, and it was one of the videos with the most dislikes in WWE YouTube videos, from what I heard. And it's because fans are just tired of Charlotte. She's way too overrated, way too overbooked. She returned from injury at the Royal Rumble, won that Royal Rumble, and secured a championship match. And every time it happens, and everybody doesn't want that to happen again. They don't want her to win. And I agree with that too. And then second, if they're gonna ruin Tiffany Stratton's momentum. She's getting over with the fans. Well, she's been getting over since she got moved up to the main roster. When that Elimination Chamber performance from last year was what put her over with the fans. So it would be dumb to just kill her momentum right there. Don't do it there, man. So yeah, enough of the talking though. I feel like it's gonna be a dumb decision what WWE's gonna do, but I'm not gonna predict Charlotte winning. I'm gonna go with Tiffany Stratton winning, even though my prediction's gonna be wrong for sure though, because we already know how WWE is. But yeah, but my prediction's gonna be Tiffany Stratton's gonna win. If they want to do the right decision, Tiffany Stratton should win, and that's what I want to see happen too. But yeah, guys, let's move on to the next match. All right, guys, here's another of the matches of night one. And I think I'm almost done with the matches of night one. I think I'm only missing this one and two more, and then we'll be able to start with night two. But yeah, guys, this is going to be a fun match. I already know that for sure. So we have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, also known as Chad Gable. We knew that one since day one, man. Who are they trying to fool right there, man? But still, oh, man. This could go many different ways. I know for a fact LWO and American Man are both going to be involved. 100% sure. And we're gonna have a good high flying moment with Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro. I already know that one for sure too. I'm ready for that. I already know it. But I mean, American Man's gonna be outnumbered, so yeah, they need somebody else to be in there too. But yeah, guys, I don't know how to predict this one to be real. I mean, let's see, who was standing tall on the Raw show? I think it was I can't remember who was standing tall of the two. But man, I don't know. I don't want Rey Mysterio to lose because I'm a huge Rey Mysterio fan. But I don't want Chad Gable to lose either because I'm also a huge Chad Gable fan, man. But if y'all want to get the good decision and good moment at WrestleMania for the fans, you got to let Chad Gable win. You got to let him win, man. You know, I think this is one of the first WrestleManias Chad Gable's featured in, or is it the first one? I could be wrong. I think it's probably the first one. Maybe in Andre the Giant he was featured in, that was it. And what a better way to have him win. And I mean, it won't hurt Rey Mysterio to lose. I mean, he already won last year and the previous year, and I think the one before that one too. Or unless he wasn't featured on the one before that one. I really can't remember, man. It's a lot of WWE right now that I can't get the facts in my brain right now, and I feel bad, but yeah. But the best way to do it is have Chad Gable win, and then at the end, have him unmask. And then, boom, everybody's going to be like, we knew it was Chad Gable. And then they're going to start with the You Suck chants. I feel like that's the way to do it. It'll give him a good moment at WrestleMania. And then everybody's gonna be like, okay, so we knew it was Chad Gable. So what's next with Chad Gable? Who knows? They moving up to the Intercontinental Championship picture. Or unless they have the draft and transferring over to SmackDown and he goes for the United States Championship. One of the two. But yeah, I'm going to go with Chad Gable. No, not Chad Gable. It's not Chad Gable, man. I'm going to go with El Grande Americano beating Rey Mysterio. But we know it's Chad Gable, man. Let's move on to the next match, guys. Alright, guys. So here's another of the matches for night one. We're going to have Gunther defend his World Heavyweight Championship against the Royal Rumble winner, Mr. Main Event Jey Uso, also known as Mr. Yeet, Jey Uso. I don't even know what I said there, to be real. But yeah. This match could go a couple different ways, too. They involved this young man right here. They involved Mr. Jimmy Uso. So, one, Jimmy Uso could interfere in the match and help Jey Uso win. Or just come out and do a distraction and Jey Uso still wins and they celebrate. And Jey Uso turn heel. That could be a thing. I'm not going with that one though. I did see a post with a rumor on that on Facebook that they might want to have Jey Uso turn back heel again. Either at WrestleMania or down the line. But I don't see that happening. He's way over with the fans. But you never know with WWE, so yeah. But I definitely see Jimmy Uso getting involved in the match or just making his way out to the ring and just being ready for his brother to win the match. But yeah, I'm going to go with Jey Uso winning. He's going to give Mr. Gunther a few spears, a few super kicks, a few frog splashes, but he'll secure the win. And I feel sad and bad for Gunther at the same time because this will be his third WrestleMania he's going to be featured in. And it'll be the second one he'll lose. But well, I see Gunther going after the tag team championships along with Ludwig Kaiser, which I kind of see Ludwig Kaiser probably, I don't know, maybe interfere in the match too. I don't think that one's gonna happen though. But I mean, he could have been involved in the Intercontinental Championship match as well. But yeah. But I'm gonna go with Jey Uso winning the World Heavyweight Championship, having his moment with the fans, and we're all gonna be yeeting. We're gonna be like yeeting all the way until the show ends for sure. I mean, I know everybody's gonna start yeeting whenever he comes out. It's gonna go all the way in the match until he wins. That's my prediction right there. Let's move on to the main event of night one. The match I'm excited for night one, man. I'm so hyped for it. Alright guys, so here's the main event of night one. The match that I'm very excited for night one in general. And I'm probably going to be real with you guys. I'm very excited for this match and the whole show as well. After the John Cena Cody Rhodes match for sure. But, man, this match could go a lot of different directions too. But I'm going to be real. I'm very disappointed with who was standing tall. They had Seth Rollins standing tall, and that was the person I was going to predict win the match. It's the only way you could have done this, but still. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to open up a bag because I have to get another figure out real quick. All right, there we go. It's not the accurate Paul Heyman figure. It's Paulie Danger. The Paulie Danger is the character, but I'm still gonna use him because I mean I don't have the actual Paul Heyman figure, but yeah, we're gonna use him right there. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm very disappointed with them having Seth Rollins standing tall because I was gonna go with Rollins winning because one, it makes sense for Seth Rollins to win, and it's dumb they had him standing tall, and like I said, it makes sense for him to win because they want to build up a match between Roman Reigns and CM Punk at SummerSlam. So yeah, it kind of makes sense, but WWE decided to have him stand tall, and it looks like the winner is going to come between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And I'm going to be real with you guys. After what happened, I'm going to go with Roman Reigns winning this match. Here's why. A triple threat match, and that's literally the reason why I put this basic figure instead of an elite figure of Roman. Smash him, stack him, pin him. That is probably going to be what's going to happen again. WrestleMania history will be repeating itself again from WrestleMania 37 when he stacked Edge and Daniel Bryan, smashed him, stacked him, and pinned both of them. There you go. So that's probably what's going to happen again, man. I don't know. I don't know, to be real. It could have been anyone winning, though. Yeah, I'm going to be real. It could be anyone winning at the same time, though. I'm see Paul Heyman turning on both Roman. Oh, he already turned on Roman. But turning on both Roman and CM Punk at WrestleMania. And aligning with Seth Rollins. That's a possibility. But at the same time, I feel like Seth Rollins should win it, though. CM Punk could win it too, but it wouldn't make sense at all at the same time, though. CM Punk just wanted a main event at WrestleMania. And, I mean, I feel like, yeah, Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns should be one of the two to win it. And now, like I said, if you want Roman and CM Punk at SummerSlam one-on-one, you have to give the win to Seth Rollins. And one of them two take the pin. And then Paul Heyman just turn on both of them. And then that's where they attack each other. One of them attacks the other and leaves him on the floor seat. That could be a way. But this is the main event of WrestleMania. So it's going to be something shocking. And I'm saying that right now. Paul Heyman's going to turn on both of them. But I don't know what could happen, to be real. But I'm going to go. Who I want to win? I want Seth Rollins to win. But my prediction is going to be Roman Reigns is going to win this match. That's my prediction right there. But yeah, guys, let's move on to night two. Hold that thought for a minute, young man. Before we move on to night two matches, we got to talk about the Viper Randy Orton, man. So, his match with KO is canceled. I wish KO the best, man. A neck injury is never fun. You know how many careers have been ended with that, and they've never returned back. But I know KO is going to do his best to try to return. But yeah. We got to talk about Randy Orton, though. So he wants a match at WrestleMania. He wants to be on the show somehow. It could go a lot of different ways. One, which is not even confirmed. So yeah, I'm going to be real. It's not even confirmed. I'm recording this before the SmackDown show. Like a day before. So this is, yeah. And then by the time this is uploaded, we'll probably know if he's going to have a match or not. But one, he uploaded a post on, I think it was Instagram and Twitter. Or I think it was Twitter. Yeah. No, not Twitter. It was X. You know, we got to use the extra one right now, even if it's the same name and everything. And Sheamus reposted said he was available for the match, so he could have a match against Sheamus. That way, both of them can make it on the WrestleMania card. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I have a huge feeling that it's going to be Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis. Put a Nick Aldis picture right here on the side. Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be one of the matches because Randy Orton RKO'd him. He already paid that fine though. He paid it way ahead of time, and I knew that was coming. Whenever Nick Aldis was in the ring for that show with Orton, I knew he was going to be RKO'd. So it could be that we get Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis, or we get Randy Orton versus a mystery opponent, which we've been getting teasers every SmackDown pretty much, and we could see the return of Aleister Black. I don't know. Like I said, none of this is confirmed yet, and if it's confirmed, it'll be after I finish editing this whole video. But yeah, this could be a possibility. I don't know about that. But yeah, let's move on to night 2 though. Just wanted to clear that and put that out of the way. Alright guys, and to start off the matches of night 2, I don't know what order they're going to go with, but I'm going to start off predicting this one. It's going to be for the Women's Tag Team Championship. We have Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan defending their championships against Bayley and Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. I did not find that figure at my local Walmart when I got the LA Knight, so we're going to have to put a picture of Lyra Valkyria to the side. But yeah, this match is kind of easy to predict who's going to win. It's going to be Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez retaining. And here's why. I don't see them doing the move and having Bayley and Lyra win. Lyra Valkyria is already the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which, speak of that, I'm just surprised they decided to put the Women's Tag Team Champions on the show defending instead of putting the Women's Intercontinental Champion or Women's United States Champion, also known as Chelsea Green, on the show defending their championship belt. But well, it's WWE Creative and Triple H doing it, so I can't really do anything about that. But yeah, I see them retaining, and I see a heel turn coming from who's been playing more heel antics. I want to say Lyra Valkyria is probably going to turn heel on Bayley, but at the same time, it could be the other direction because we've seen Bayley as a heel plenty of times. So yeah, but I don't know what's going to happen there. Somebody's going to turn on the other. That's what's going to happen. I don't know who, but to be real. But yeah, they're going to be retaining though. So yeah, that's my prediction for this match. Let's move on to the next match. Alright guys, so here's another of the matches for WrestleMania Night 2. We have Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky all going at it for the WWE Women's Championship. I don't have the WWE Women's Championship. I think nobody has it unless they customized it and made it to be able to be available for figure form. But yeah, because we haven't had a women's figure release with it. Other than Rhea Ripley, but that comes with the Ultimate Edition ring, and it's going to be rare whoever has it. But yeah. So that's why I'm using the SmackDown Women's Championship, and I mean, it's the same championship, it's just it got updated and a different name. But still, this match could go different ways too, like all the other matches. But in my personal opinion and my prediction, I feel like Io Sky should win. Here's why. Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair are strong competitors for the women's division. They've already had moments at WrestleMania. And it would be dumb to have them have another moment. Be real. And in Io Sky, last year she went in as women's champion, WWE Women's Champion, and lost it to Bayley. So, yeah. I'm going to be real with you guys. I feel like Io Sky should retain the championship here. Because, I mean, I think the fans are kind of tired of seeing Bianca Belair with the championship and Rhea Ripley at the same time. So, yeah, it can't go another direction. They have to give Io Sky the win. Who's going to take the pin? I don't know. They're not going to want any one of them to, Bianca or Rhea, to take the pin. So that's the only thing bad about this match. So yeah, they're probably going to make one of them two win at the same time. My prediction's going to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're probably going to be making Bianca or Rhea win, and then Io Sky's probably going to take the pin. So yeah, let's move on to the next match. All right, guys. So here's another of the matches of night 2. And I think this night, WrestleMania Night 2 only has 6 matches, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the third match that I'm going over. So we got Logan Paul taking on AJ Styles. Logan Paul was standing tall on Monday Night Raw. So Logan Paul's not winning it, and I'm actually glad he's not going to be winning, because I mean, I wasn't going to predict him to win it either way. I'm going with AJ Styles winning. Now, I don't know if they're going to have anybody involved in the match, because I think Logan Paul matches have somebody involved. Like last year, he defended the United States Championship in a triple threat match. And the year before, he took on Seth Rollins, if I'm not mistaken. It was WrestleMania 39, right? And one of his friends was involved in the match. So, yeah. But I'm going to go with AJ Styles winning. It's going to be a phenomenal forearm and a Styles clash. We already know that. We're going to get him ready and Styles clash. And we're going to turn him over, pin him. And then 1, 2, 3, we're going to have AJ Styles rise as the winner right there. Let's move on to the next match. Alright guys, so another of the matches of night 2, we have Damian Priest taking on Drew McIntyre. This match could have different outcomes too. We don't know. We never know what could happen. But we know Drew McIntyre has that eye patch right now. Like a pirate, you know. He got a glass all over one of his eyes. So I don't think that was planned in part of this the script. But well. And I don't know, man. WWE's known for having Drew McIntyre lose. Especially whenever Triple H took over. He's had a lot of matches that he's lost so far, man. And then Damian Priest has been booked pretty well by Triple H. So Triple H might have Damian Priest beat Drew McIntyre. I don't want to see that though. I want to predict Drew McIntyre winning. Drew McIntyre deserves a win. He's had a lot of great matches, put some superstars over. He already put CM Punk over pretty much. And who else did he put over? I can't remember who else he put over, to be real. But yeah, I feel like Drew McIntyre should win this match. Like I said, he's lost a lot of matches already, and we want to see the main event Drew McIntyre we've had before. He's doing a pretty good job as a heel ever since he turned heel again, and having him lose to Damian Priest would be dumb. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre securing a win over Damian Priest. It's gonna be a Claymore kick and a Future Shock DDT, and that'll be the win for sure. I hope. Let's move on to the next match. All right, so this is one of the last 2 matches of night 2. For WrestleMania 41, and we have Braun Breaker defending his Intercontinental Championship against Penta, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. Man, the person that I was going to predict to win is not going to win it because he was standing tall. They had Penta standing tall on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, Penta is definitely not going to be winning unless WWE does something different and whoever ends up standing tall is the winner. But that's not the case. I know Braun Breaker's not going to be retaining the Intercontinental Championship this time. It's the only good way you can get him to drop the championship without him being pinned. And Braun Breaker's a fun guy to watch perform, be real. That spear he gave to Carlito was the best thing. It's been all over TikTok. I saw that video on TikTok like 100 different times, man. I can't even explain how good that video is and that spear is. But I'm pretty sure the only way they can do this right, and it's gonna sound dumb, because I really don't like this idea, but at the same time, it makes sense. Finn Balor, I would love to see Finn Balor win, but that's not going to happen, man. Finn Balor's not going to be winning. On the contrary, Finn Balor's probably going to be the one taking the pin like always. I see Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental Championship. Call me crazy, but I see that happening actually. And here's how I see it happen. Either Penta or Braun Breaker are going to do their finisher on Finn Balor. Which, I'm going to be real. I think it's going to be Braun Breaker spearing Finn Balor. That's the only way you can do it. And then Dominic Mysterio takes him out of the way and pushes him to the corner. So he can, after like whenever they hit the spear, they hit the turnbuckle. That's what Dominic Mysterio's going to do with Braun Breaker. Shove him into the turnbuckle. He's gonna look back and see where Penta is, and he's not gonna see him there. He's gonna go over to Finn Balor and pin him to win the match, man. That's the only way to do it. And they want to do a Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor match down the line at SummerSlam, I think. And this is the only best way to do it. Have Finn Balor go back to a babyface, and Dominic Mysterio winning the championship at Mania. And what a better way to have Finn Balor take the pin from Dominic Mysterio. It's the only way that makes sense you can do it. So my prediction is going to be Dominic Mysterio is going to be the new Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania. Let's move on to the main event of Night 2. As much as I hate this result, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. But it's going to be fun to watch at the same time. But yeah, let's move on to the main event of Night 2. Alright guys, so here we are. The main event of Night 2. The main event of WrestleMania in general. We have Cody Rhodes defending the undisputed WWE Championship against John Cena. And I put the final boss to Rock right here because he's going to have to be in the match somehow. I mean, unless he has a heavy schedule with Hollywood and can't make it. But they're going to have The Rock interfere in the match somehow. And that's going to be the way that John Cena's going to win his 17th World Championship. So yeah, as much as I'm a Cody Rhodes fan, I don't see Cody retaining, man. I see them giving John Cena the championship, and I hate to take the championship off my Cody Rhodes figure. But yeah, I see Cena winning it, and I'm actually using the Cena I showcased in the Halls episode. I mean, the head skin looks more of like a heel Cena pretty much for me. So yeah, I see Cena applying a few attitude adjustments, a few 5-knuckle shuffles. I see The Rock coming out to the ring and applying a rock bottom, probably threatening the referee that he's gonna fire him if he disqualifies Cena. And then maybe Cena's gonna win by submission. But you have to have The Rock interfere and attack Cody somehow too. Because they're not going to have Cody Rhodes lose to Cena just like that. I mean, Cena's already a heel, and it makes sense for him to win this way. And then Cody Rhodes is the biggest babyface they have. So have him be playing Superman like John Cena used to and win all his matches just to lose like that to Cena in a simple way, it would not make sense. So John Cena has to use heel antics, and I'm pretty damn sure he's going to use them. The Rock is going to be right there with him too. And that's how we're going to have John Cena win his 17th World Championship. And you can see him now. He said we couldn't see him before, but now we can definitely see him. And I see a rematch happening down the line at SummerSlam between these two. And Cody Rhodes regains the WWE Championship there. And then from there, Cena turns on The Rock. Or The Rock turns on Cena. We get Cena babyface again until he retires, man. But yeah, that's going to be my prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed my WrestleMania predictions. It took a long minute to find my figures, and I apologize on how long the video is. I don't know how long it is right now. I mean, I record the clips and stop the clips whenever I finish, and then just clip them all together and edit it all together at the end. So yeah, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed WrestleMania 41, Night 1 and Night 2. Let me know what matches you're most hyped of. Let me know your predictions down in the comment section below if you agree with me or disagree with me. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here.